This is Glitch Reaper and my usual cameraman, Space One.
Yo.
And I was wanting to show off a few tricks how to do with Lakitus. I'm here in the classic special zone level Gnarly. And I was doing this to illustrate these things because this level is one of the few that has a flying Lakitu. And yeah, there's a lot about that stuff that's really cool that I'm going to get into. Boy, what's this stuff? Probably a little catch. But I found out a lot of glitches over time that have to do with Lakitus, so I wanted to show them more. Including one I found out here a long time ago that I really thought is really awesome. We get to the second stage. But basically, always remember to try going into this pipe while you're at it. That's one where the 3 was. Okay, here's an interesting trick that I've pulled off a few times. Notice how that Lakitu is just in midair, no cloud, doing nothing. This is because basically what I did is I made sure there's enough sprites for this exact stage so that it reached its limit. Whenever, or at least very, very close, and being like one less. I'm not entirely sure at this time whether Lakitus can exceed the limit. But basically, whenever he came in, there wasn't enough sprite slots left for his cloud to get there, but he came in. So he came in with no cloud, and they're not programmed to move without their clouds. So basically, they're useless at that time, and they look like they've been paused. I'm going to be moving on to the next one. Oh, don't worry. Not roll though. You can't replace rolling thorns. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to replace this Lakitu with the goal. There's too many sprites, so whenever it manifests, he's got to be replaced. Now, look up to that cloud. It's going to be there the whole time, because whenever you replace the Lakitu, it also counts as if you had burned him and taken his coin. Otherwise, the clouds will last forever. And just for a bit of style, I'm going to go up and attempt to see if I can pull off a little something special here while I'm at it. Because basically that's what happens when you place Lakitu. Whenever you have too many sprite slots, the goal has to do something about it to be able to show up. Alright. I so wanted to do that. So just for style, I'm doing this with Blue Yoshi. Special point while flying in this exact way. If you use your tongue, you'll drop really quickly. So you can do that purposely to catch low points before they get off the screen. And I put all bonus ones. This trick is best with a fire flower fall. Alright. Okay, I have the ability to do all sorts of stuff. This one to be this. Aw, man. Oh well, not too bad, I guess. Look, Lakitus, despite clearly being in another layer, are still an annoyance. Well, not really. You actually can't run into them, even though they would appear to be in the same layer in this case. Which is an interesting property, because you think anything behind would be in a layer that could affect you in this case.
You might want to pause.
Don't ask how, don't have a cow. Okay, vulnerable as long as it's fuck out. And the other way of pausing a Lakitu is called burn his cloud out from under him. Booyah. All we gotta do is be layer switch. And it's an interesting point. Note how this Lakitu is supposed to be from over here. Well, if I go all the way over here towards where the fishing Lakitu is supposed to be, I'm not making that mistake again. Anyhow, if I go over to where the fishing Lakitu is supposed to be, he won't show up. Because apparently, you can only have one Lakitu at a time, regardless of what type it is. And they count as a permanent sprite, even being the paused Lakitu. It's not just a cloud. Over here, there's suddenly no fishing Lakitu. It's like, where'd he go? Well, for some odd reason, when you're layer switched, blocks won't actually give you the right. Just bizarre. But that's just the way it is. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get back to the before time runs out. Man, that was quick. I apologize for this one. And now, let's see what this does to fishing Lakitu. Okay, let's see the quality of this. Okay, so established. Get most of the way there. And here we have one of the things I was trying to do. Seeing what fishing Lakitu is like whenever he's just there.
Now, if you take his one up, he becomes a normal Lakitu. Which, note, you can take his one up even in layer switch, and you can actually take his one up in layer switch whenever you're dying. Which I don't really see much of a point.
Well, the point is that he still has his fishing pole. Note that you can't select this right off. It's something that's considered now an object rather than sprite. If you collect it, he will still be regular paused and even nowhere. They're actually supposed to be in a sort of a semi-second layer. Yeah, basically they'll go behind the foreground whenever you tongue drop them. So it's not just dependent on them being in a pipe. And I'm still not sure what would happen if I were to tongue drop them completely in the middle of nowhere. Just placed in midair.
I think they would go up and down from where they're at.
Yeah, because the pipe Lakitu's are programmed differently. But of course I have to have a decent one to target. That would be this guy right over here. seems like the best setup since it has like a box to come back from.